Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Fellas, at the end of the day, you still have to make her holler. Now, peep what I'm saying, y'all. Peep what I'm saying. See, I know, people will listen to my channel, listen to my videos and everything, to get that thing called game. Whether it's just how to get women or, find out life advice. But, my main thing is the relationships, or the main thing I'm known for, because I've said publicly that's probably the thing I'm second best at. Anyway, anyway, regardless of how you feel about women, how you approach them, whether you're trying to be a player or whether you're only trying to deal with them on a limited basis, and or whether however your dating style is like if you want to date interracially. And just to be clear, this video goes out to all men regardless of race, all men. So my thinking black men, my conscious gangsters, my cool white guys, you know, my Asians and Hispanics, Native Americans, whoever listens to this, y'all need to heed this message. And even regardless of the acronym that you follow, if you're in a position to deal with a woman, I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how tall you are. Whether you select or non-select. When it's all said and done, you gotta make her holler. Or to put it in the terms used by my brother, the master teacher, Black Gnostic Speaks, you gotta break the pussy. Now, see, and this is the bottom line with it. This is the bottom line. And see, that's one of the things a lot of times we don't just talk straight up sex. But look, the thing is this: women are ultimately looking for that sexual satisfaction. When I talk about that select, non-select category, that's a sexual hierarchy. Women, basically, the average woman, I'm saying the average woman, which is overwhelming majority of women. There are some exceptions, but those are usually quite literally exceptional women who have the ability to judge a man on something other than sexuality. See, let me read this quote from a book that I just reviewed recently, Awakening the Master Masculine, by Master Yao and Yamache Morris. Master Yao writes, when he talks about the female selection criteria, and as I've said in a previous video, he's actually been talking about it longer than I have. But he says this: when women are judging men in any capacity, there's always a sexual component. If they are examining you for a job, as a teacher, to take a course from you, as a civic leader, or an official, or in business, know that there is always a sexual component. Men are never judged solely on their merits or demerits, qualifications, or character. That is the reality. Boom. It's a tough statement to swallow, but it is a reality. When a man deals with a woman, I don't care whether or not he's the type of man who she throws herself at right away, or he's the man who has to really work in there and play that beta provider or whatever. Regardless of what he does, when he lays down with her, he needs to knock her out. Now I know that there's a joke sometime I heard, right, talking about a man having doing so well in bed with a woman that she'll get up and make him a ham sandwich. If that woman can get up and make that man a ham sandwich, he ain't do his job. She need to be just laying there in bliss, like chilling, kind of levitating or something. Or she need to be hollering. A woman, see, a man, forget all this see, a lot of times we get, as men, and I'm saying collectively, a lot of times we sitting there and we trying to analyze her and figure out what to do, and then we figure, some of us get real creative and say, all right, I'm gonna talk to her, I'm gonna use this line, I'm gonna get her phone number, we're gonna take her on this date, and this is something a lot of dating coaches online do and stuff. They get real concerned over the meeting and or maybe even a kiss, and then they don't really talk about the sex. Fellas, that sex mate is the most important thing, because that's how you keep that woman. And you need to make her holler, because that's the thing that's going to impact how long that relationship lasts. Like, if you like, not even the money. Money does not keep a woman. A lot of I just did a video on what money really does for a man. But some people, they still gonna think, well, let me spend this money or try to impress her with this money and all of that. Even money doesn't do it, because a woman, she, I'm gonna tell you what. If you got money but you ain't bringing the sex game, you ain't breaking the pussy, she will still she'll still get with you. But all you'll be doing is masturbating, because a lot of women will do that. Some dudes spend some money on them and, they get what they want. Many women will sit there. They'll lay there and let you do your business. And some of the more creative ones, they'll yell at appropriate moments. But she didn't have an orgasm. And she might continue to deal, she might continue to deal with the man sexually, but she'll try to limit it. If he ain't satisfying her, she'll try to limit the encounters, and she'll come up with stuff. But if she's an acculturated prostitute, she knows she got to keep that money flowing or something like that. Yeah, she'll still have sex. She'll yell at appropriate moments. But then what she'll do, she'll go find him, Dexter Goodbar, who's tearing her ass up, who got her screaming, who got her clenching, got her that real orgasm. See, fellas, you want that woman to at least have a mild orgasm if you messing with her. Like I said, she got a holler. She got a holler. And look, let me give y'all some game on that, because there's different types of orgasms, but the best one, when you really know she's feeling you, is when her vagina is clenching, it's contracting. That's when you really know. And she needs to feel that. Now, like I said, women, there's so many different orgasms like a woman can have. But, and here's the ultimate thing, because you get some women, they smart enough, they, if you spend enough money, they know they even fake that. But this is how you know. If that woman wants to have sex with you almost more than you want to have sex with her. And that's how you want to get that woman. Like, she doing drive-bys at your house at like 1 a.m, calling you up, be like, baby, what you doing? Just sitting here trying to watch the game. Can I come over? Well, I'm really just trying to watch the game. I'm right outside your door. Like, you want that woman almost stalking you. You want that good to be so good to her that she almost driving you crazy. But it's what you gotta do. Is what you have to do, and you have to have that mindset. In fact, I've known some men, and here's a funny thing. I've known the women who have upgraded a man from non-select to select. because he was good in bed. I knew this woman, right? She had this guy, and the dude she was dealing with was definitely non-select, but she was older, and had to she had to deal with him, for lack of options. And she finally let dude hit it. She upgraded that dude. She's because we her used to call him Elmo, and she said, "Ron, Elmo is good." It was like it put him in a whole new light. Like, and really, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna hit y'all with some game, cause see, and this is what I do. I know some people, they'll say, "Oh, you just trying to sell your books." Well, that's why I'm just telling you what to do in the books. I'm gonna tell you what. I don't care what you got going on or not going on. Like, you average looking. I've said this in other videos. If you average looking, if you shorter, if whatever you got going on physically, overweight, if you can knock it out the box, that woman will be she'll ignore everything else. Shoot, because usually one of the reasons women go for a certain physical type in a man is because she feels like he can satisfy her sexually. That don't mean it's gonna happen. So you want to focus on that. You want every time even especially if you one of those dudes who ain't gonna get it like that all the time, which is most dudes. So when you do get it, you need to make sure that shit's memorable, cause then that's when the woman's gonna be like, oh shoot, she gonna be calling you back. And what's deep, even if for like maybe some social reasons or whatever, y'all can't really like get together, she'll keep calling you back. Cause that's a sure way to know you doing the job. When if a woman calling your ass up years later, that's when you know. That's when you know. It'd be like 20 years later and stuff. It's like, hey, what you doing? It was. That's when you know, and you want women to. You want to leave that impression on a woman, like your shit was good. And that's the thing. And I get more into like some different things men can do on my private site, physically, mentally, just to be that great lover. But you want to do that. You want to make her holler when it's all at the end of the day. Forget all this other bullshit. You want to make her holler. That's the bottom line. All right. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll talk to y'all fellas later. Peace.